In today's video, I'll be sharing with you how to set and achieve meaningful goals. Hey there, beautiful. My name's Bianca, for those of you who don't know, and for those of you who do, welcome back. In this channel, you'll find content related to self-love, faith-related topics, and how to become the best version of yourself. Without further ado, let's get into today's topic. Meaningful goals are important because they give you an outline of what you want to accomplish or achieve when it comes to your personal growth. Another reason to have goals is because they are a way to keep track and accountable of things that need to be done. Therefore, it is important to know how to set and, most importantly, how to achieve the goals that you are trying to set for yourself. Okay, so what you want to do when you're setting goals for yourself is to be very detailed as to what is it that you're trying to achieve and accomplish. This can be how you want to look in case one of your goals is to work out. Also, if you want to start like a new career, if you have to go back to school, that can also be one of your other goals. Or in fact, if you want to do like a glow up, whether it be inner glow up or exterior, you have to be very detailed as far as what you want to accomplish. Once you have the goals vividly in your mind, then you want to start and do the whole process of setting those goals. You can also consider if your goals are going to be long-term or short-term in this phase. So this is the phase prior to actually setting those goals. This is where you kind of just think about what you want to accomplish. All right, so step number one of how to set your goals is by writing them down. So remember, be very specific when you're writing down your goals. Let's say I want to lose 20 pounds by summer. I'm going to say I want to lose 20 pounds, or if I want to lose 30 or 40, etc. You have to be specific as far as what you want to get done. It's not just I want to lose weight. Say I want to lose 20 pounds by a certain time frame. Okay, number two is, as well as writing your goals down, you also want to write your obstacles. So in this case, I'm going to use the example of working out. So if you want to be more fit, or just trying to kind of like gain muscle and things like that, one of the obstacles that you might have, if you're a mother or you have other things going on, is if you want to go to the gym after work, but you have children that also play sports after school, you're going to have to work around that. So in this phase of setting your goals, you're going to also want to think about those obstacles that are going to keep you from achieving those goals. Because sometimes, let's admit that we leave goals aside because we have all these obstacles and we don't necessarily know or don't come up with a plan on how to work around these obstacles. So I want you to sit down and kind of brainstorm on the obstacles that you may have that will keep you from achieving these goals. Now that you have your goals written, and remember, we're specific with our goals, very detailed on what we want to get done or what we want to accomplish. And also you have your obstacles, how you're going to work around the things that are probably going to keep you from achieving those goals. Now you're going to want to write down the action plan for your goals. This is the part where you are going to get a notebook or your calendar out, whether it be on your phone or a physical calendar, and you are going to write down, for example, the days that you're able to work out. You're going to write down, these days I'm going to go for an hour and 30 minutes to the gym, or I'm going to go walking, or, if your kids play sports after school, you're going to probably say, I won't be able to work out on these days, like do a full routine workout, but I'll probably walk for 30 or 40 minutes after the kids are playing, or while the kids are playing, practicing sports. I'm going to go ahead and do some laps around the field or something like that. So this is the action plan that's going to get you to achieve those goals. So you want to have this very also detailed, because an action plan has different steps. Okay, now that we know how to set our goals, we're going to move into the part of how we can actually achieve these goals. One of the things that I did when I was back in college, I remember I wrote down on a piece of paper that by the age of 25, I wanted to have a family. That means be married and have children. Number two, I wanted to have a brand new car. And number three, I wanted to get a house. And believe it or not, all those three things I was able to accomplish by the age of 25. So I actually started having children very young. So by the age of 25, I already had my 3 children. And then when I turned 25, I actually was able to buy a car. It wasn't brand new, I'm not gonna lie, but it was 1 year younger than the year that we were at. So it was just 1 year old, my car. And then that same year, I bought my house. I was able to accomplish all these things by the age of 25 with one simple thing, and that is setting deadlines or dates. So as I told you, I wrote these things when I was in college. I was sitting in one of my classes and I said by the age of 25. So these were long-term goals. However, I've also done this with short-term goals. And just December of 2024, I said to myself, by 2025, like the first few months of 2025, I will be going to Puerto Rico. And so I actually ended up going to Puerto Rico. We went to PR in February. So that also was a short, it was just 1 month or 2 months that I was able to get that accomplished because I wrote that down. I said, I put dates in very specific dates. So having a deadline or creating a due date by the time that you want to have your goals accomplished is probably one of the key to achieving those goals. So you want to allow yourself and you want to mentally prepare yourself that by a certain time you need to have these goals, right? And along with that is consistency. You are able to accomplish anything that you really want to if you're very consistent. And I know it's hard, especially with the example that I gave you about working out. It is super hard because when I started my workout journey, there was times where I just didn't want to work out, either because the kids were kind of, all around, or I was just, hurting from the day prior, or I have so many things going on. So it is very hard, but consistency is also the key. All right. And the last way to actually achieve your goals is to keep track of your progress. That means that you are tracking every time you hit a milestone in order to achieve that goal. And whether you are a sticky note type of person, or you like to use your phone or some type of application through your phone where you're keeping track of your progress electronically, I suggest you to go ahead and do that. I don't have any specific applications that I use because I personally like to put everything on paper. I like to physically write down my goals and my progress. So I do use my notebook, which I do have. And I also have an agenda calendar type of thing where I write down, my progress and when I'm going to get things done. So those are the steps to set and achieve your goals. So that is it for this video. If you've liked this content, don't forget to give me a like and subscribe to my channel. Also, I want to leave you guys with just a few kind of like motivational things, and that is that you can do anything that you actually set your mind to. I know that we've been told this many times in school or wherever, but honestly, if you don't work towards your goals, you are working towards the goals of someone else. So keep that in mind, that if you don't do what you want to do to better yourself, you are actually just working to better somebody else's life. So that is important, because if you want to do anything with your personal growth or your career or anything in your life, you have to set up goals, because goals are actually a type of discipline that you can accomplish in your own life, and that will help you to achieve what you actually want. Another thing that helped me achieve my goals is by reading motivational quotes on personal growth. For example, I used to live by this quote that says, if you really want something, you'll find a way to get it done. If you don't, you'll find an excuse. That was my motto while I was, trying to achieve my goals when I was 25 years old. Well, actually at that time I was 18 years old, and I had my goals set for when I was 25. And so now I'm almost going to be 35 next year. So I have another list of goals that I want to get done by that time. And I feel like when you read motivational quotes, or you read, books that really motivate you on personal growth, can also be another way to help you achieve those goals. That is it for today's video. I hope you enjoyed this content. Don't forget to subscribe and give me a like so that you don't miss one of my videos. I do try to post every Tuesday and Thursday. Also, don't forget to follow me on Instagram if you don't do so already. And that is it. I hope to see you guys in my next video.